fancy camera.
What's up, people? Happy Tipsy Trainer Day.
Tipsy Trainer Tuesday.
Let's go, bitches.
Do we look clearer to you guys?
Yeah, do we look a little clearer to you?
Ooh, can you?
It's just that we found a camera that we had bought.
Haley.
I know, that's why I said, let's go, bitch. I found a camera that I had bought a few months ago, and it looks a little clearer.
It looks way clearer on our end. Like, that looks like a mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks better than the other one. What's up, Haley? Welcome, everybody else. Welcome to Tipsy Trainer. If you can hear us, please leave a comment just so that we know that you're here and that we're not just rambling on like idiots without being heard.
I just took the fastest shower that a lady can take. Hey, that's pretty quick.
What does that involve?
I had to wash and condition my hair, wash my whole body, and then wash my face because I have to use different soap for my face and my body. So
yeah, but how well did you wash your body? That's what really.
Well.
It was like like a 6 minute.
Do you want to smell my butt?
No, thank you.
You can smell my sabiki because I just worked out, so you should be able to.
Oh, it's like roses in there.
Told ya.
What's up, Shelby? Hey. All right, so you can hear us. Awesome.
Did you share the link on? I didn't.
I haven't yet.
How do I do that so I can?
Just go on Doing Performance and then find it and then share it. What's up, guys? So as always, we're going to talk about the weirdest shit that we can. So please put your kids to bed.
I have an idea what I want to ask some people tonight.
Oh, let's hear it.
Okay, what I thought would be, hold on, I'm just going to share this on my
Okay,
page.
is anybody else having a drink with us? Haley, Shelby, are you guys having a drink with us, even if it's maybe non-alcoholic?
I'm not drinking anything.
I know, Katie's leaving me all by myself here.
I just, hoovered my dinner, and I don't feel like I want anything to drink. I want a water. What I want to talk about later, I want to talk about phobias. We've been talking about that a lot recently. We watched Annihilation, that movie. So we were talking about phobias after that. And then I just recently it's come up in conversation a lot. And I think it's so interesting when people have unique phobias. Not oh, I'm afraid of snakes or spiders.
Shelby's having Tim Hortons at work.
Oh,
nice.
Oh man, I'd kill for Tim Hortons right now. So
it is 8:30.
I don't care. I love tea.
You can have tea at this time.
Well, I could.
Tanya's
got her Diet Pepsi.
Cracked open a cold Diet Pepsi. Nice. What about Lee?
Yeah, what's Lee?
Is Lee having one of these?
Lee should be having a beer. But he's probably not watching.
No, but he could be drinking. He's doing his part.
What was I going to say?
Yeah, so we watched the movie.
Yeah, so I'll talk about my phobia while we're waiting for people to join. So, little history. For those of you that know me, you know that I love sharks. I'm borderline obsessed with sharks. I think they're super cool. But it wasn't always like that. So when I was about, I don't know, it started when I was really young. I think I saw Jaws when I was too young. I think I was 6 or something. And I stopped going on my parents' boat. I was so afraid that I was going to get eaten by a shark. I remember my dad told me that there were no sharks in the ocean.
What?
To try to get me out on the boat. Anyway, so I was irrationally afraid of sharks. And then when I lived in Vernon, so on the coast here, if you're by the ocean, I can see you being afraid, whatever. But I lived in Vernon on the main, there wasn't an ocean for 9 hours any direction. But for some reason, I just had this completely unnatural, inexplicable fear of sharks. To the point where looking at pictures of them, I would be literally terrified. Okay. I would hyperventilate.
And now you love them.
Anyway, so I forced myself to do research on them because I hated that I was afraid of them. It was really stupid. People used to make fun of me, and so I started researching them and finding out about them, and then I learned so much about them, and now I think they're really cool, and I'm no longer terrified of sharks. I swam with sharks on our honeymoon when I was pregnant. I want to go cage diving with great whites. That's my number one bucket list. I really want to do that. And anyway, so yeah, not afraid of sharks anymore.
But if there's a spider in the bathtub,
just that big one. If it's big enough to fight back, then yeah, I need help. I need backup. Anyway, so I was discovered recently, and it has been recently, I don't know, I would say the last year, maybe 2 years, not even, I think maybe the last year. where this inexplicable fear has crept up on me again with bears. I am all of a sudden terrified to the point where, like, if I see a video, black bears not, but like grizzly bears. If I see a video of a grizzly bear, it like will give me nightmares.
We should watch a video of grizzly bear right now.
No, I don't want to.
Like of a real attack.
No. Oh, see, look, it just makes me like, ooh. I don't know what it is. All of a sudden,
like
I'm so...
when your dogs go out to pee back there.
That's why I won't take my dogs on hikes anymore. I don't even like taking them to Westwood.
Sorry, our fat dog's having a heart attack.
She's fine. I don't like even, like, I'm so scared. And, like, I was telling Miguel, like, we, every year, since, like, the year we got together, I think, we climb Mount Benson, like, always. And
not always.
Well, once a year.
Once a year.
Yeah, not all. Yeah, I should say, like, we've always done it.
We live up there.
Once a year, we go up Benson. Sometimes twice. We've done it twice before, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, yeah.
I have been dreading it this year because I'm, for some reason, convinced that... Because people saw bear last year. Last year, a bunch of people saw bear, and...
Not people that went with us.
No.
Right.
But on Benson. They were... Yeah. No, and then the group behind us saw bear when we were coming back down. The
Yeah,
people
but it
that
was
were
not
last.
a grizzly.
No, of course not. But still. I mean, I'm not, like... Black bears...
Okay. People, what are you afraid of? Do you have a phobia?
And, like, I want to hear about, like, the weird phobias. Not, like, yeah, spiders and snakes, I get it. And I'm not...
Well, but why did that's, like...
I would...
Your mom is terrified of snakes.
Yeah, my mom can't even, like, look at pictures. Even cartoon snakes. Like, what time of year are you hiking Benson? We do it usually... There's usually still sometimes snow up there, so we don't do it full summer.
No, because in the summer it's too hot.
Yeah, like May or June?
It literally needs to be soon, and that's funny because I was just chatting with Sarah today, and that is one of her major goals.
Oh, to do Benson?
To climb Benson. So I was
we'll
like,
let you know when
we'll
we
make
go.
sure that we let you know when we're bringing the driven people up there so that you can come with us.
So Tanya says...
Oh, wait. Here's one.
Sarah's toothbrush in the toilet. You're afraid of dropping your toothbrush in the toilet? Or that somebody else put your toothbrush in the toilet? What? I need more.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god. Okay, let's look at Tanya's here while we wait for Sarah to give us more background on this.
Okay. Tanya says...
I wanted to be a police officer, but I am legit terrified of the dark. You can't pay me enough to even take out the garbage at night. It's worse than the arm reaching out from under the bed. Interesting.
Do you feel like that, like... Oh shit, something is behind me?
Like in your house even? Like, if you're like, do you ever walk around your house with no lights on? Like, does that... Sarah also said both. She's afraid of someone else putting her toothbrush in the toilet or putting her... That's so funny. Why wouldn't you just get a new toothbrush?
Okay, here's Haley.
Haley
says...
I am legit horrified of fish. What? You are the fish lady.
I have 7. You're the fish lady.
Active fish tanks, and the thought of touching one makes me shit my pants. No way. Is that why you got rid of the axolotls? Were you afraid of them? That's so funny. For those of you that have been watching a while, Haley's always here, and you guys know I get my critters from Haley. She always has fish tanks. She gave me my axolotl. She gave me my crawfish.
Haley, are you running some sort of operation where you like steal these things and then you just sell them?
Underground fish
trafficking.
Sales.
I can't think of any phobia, and that's kind of lame.
Moldy food.
Well, I won't fucking eat it.
You run like a little bitch.
I don't. No. Oh, okay, fine. Yes, good point. So, touching garbage. It's not a phobia. It's just like, bleh. I don't know if that would.
No,
that would qualify.
But like, if I find like a moldy avocado, like, or like a moldy orange.
Yeah, and Katie, and like, you want me to fucking touch it?
No, Miguel freaks. Like, not like, ew, that's gross. He'll be like, whoa, and like runs out of the room. So I think that counts.
I don't run out of the room.
Yes, you did. You ran out of the kitchen when I did it that one
Maybe
time.
I just didn't want to deal with it, but.
My even weirder than bears, though, is I wouldn't say I'm afraid of it, but I'm afraid of touching it. I hate foam, like bed foam.
Okay, guys, I apologize in advance, alright? This is the weirdest shit. Weirdest. She, like, you can make her cry by reaching out with, you know those, like, those little things that you used to put makeup on you that have, like, a little piece of foam at the end? Alright, so that little foam, if it touches her...
That one doesn't bother me as much.
That's what Max was chasing...
No, that was a paintbrush. A sponge paintbrush.
Okay. The calamity. A sponge paintbrush touches her, she
So the best way to
screeches.
explain it is, you know that, like, nails on a chalkboard? You know that feeling it gives you? Like, if you don't like it? Like, that, oof! Like, that is the physical, that's the, like, feeling I get when foam touches me. And it's been since I was little. Like, little. My mom used to think I was faking it, just trying to, because my older brother doesn't like styrofoam, and she thought that I was just trying to be like Wayne. But it's literally, like, to the point where I remember Brittany, my friend Brittany, in, like, when we were in, like, grade 2, wrapped me in a bed foam from a bed, and she had to go home because I was crying so hard. I was so mad at her.
Was this before, like, were you already terrified?
Yeah, I was already terrified. And then she did it thinking she would be funny. So, yeah, I don't mind, like, I can touch sponge, which is different.
You know, it honestly, literally makes me want to wrap you in it.
Oh,
until
it's not funny. I won't think it's funny. It's not like, you know, when somebody tickles you too much and you're like, you get mad. No, it's like, I will literally be like livid and furious.
Wrapped in bubbles
I
and
will
whatever.
let my dogs pee on your pillows.
All right, so let's see here. Next. So Tanya says, Lee will sometimes have to
escort her to the bathroom.
No way.
Really, Tanya?
In the middle of the night. Or why don't you just turn on the light? Well, okay, that's more disruptive.
Oh man, I like literally will feel my way through pitch black because if I turn the light on, I wake up too much.
Wow.
I also sleep with arm hanging off the side of the bed or my feet.
So, Tanya, have you watched those movies like It or like that show Stranger Things? Like, can you watch that shit? Because I love scary movies.
Me too.
That's a subject for another night. But I love watching them with the lights off. Like, I love to get the shit scared out of me.
I love scary movies, but I don't like it when they make me jump.
Katie only likes scary movies that have a rating of 3 out of 10 or less.
I like shitty scary movies.
All right, so Haley says, no. You want to read this?
Oh, she couldn't keep her axolotls cold enough. You say, they're doing good. I need to do a water change,
Didn't you say you hate the fish?
No, I hate the crawfish. I love my axolotls.
Okay. Now, Sarah says...
Bed foam traps hair. Ooh, what?
Really? I guess if it's cracking and breaking.
Yeah. Understand.
Okay, Kate.
I have a super bizarre, very specific phobia. When things are left too long in the freezer, they get a thick frost on them. And that scraping sound that it makes when you drag it out of the freezer makes my soul leave my body. Interesting! I know exactly what you're talking about.
What?
Yeah.
How can it be that specific?
That's so funny.
That is so odd. Like, you gotta, like, how do our brains work that they get to a point where it's like, yes, that very specific.
That upsets me.
That's it. It's, no, I cannot handle it. That is crazy.
It's like a visceral, like, reaction, right?
Ooh.
Spiders in a clothes pile. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like it. Like, I'm okay if I see a spider, I'm fine. But if a spider surprises me, like, fuck, game over. Like...
So we asked Tanya if she can watch movies with, or scary movies with the lights out.
Maybe you shouldn't, Tanya.
But she says, oh, not with the lights out. That would require too much therapy. Oh man, no, I love it. Actually, you know what? I went to watch, when I was like a teenager, I went to watch the Blair Witch Project. Mm-hmm. And I watched it in the theater, and I remember thinking, nah, it was alright. But because there's a lot of people and it's loud and whatever. Mm-hmm. When it came out, we went to Blockbuster. That's how old I am. And we rented it and we brought it home. And we had the lights out. And it was just like me, my brother, and my sister, I think, or my cousin. And we're just laying there on the carpet watching the movie. And oh, shit. It got a lot more real because there's no annoying teenagers. Remember when we watched it?
Movie that I remember watching the Mothman Prophecies at home by myself, and I had to turn it off and wait and watch it the next day. It freaked me out too much.
Okay, so check this out. Jessica Tyson.
And Brenda.
Wiggly teeth.
Brenda and Jessica.
And
Wiggly
Brenda
teeth
too.
And snakes.
Wiggly teeth?
Really?
How?
Oh, I'm going to bring Max over when she starts losing it.
Just record, just like Snapchat it. Snapchat it to them. That is crazy.
Wiggly teeth. I've heard actually wiggly teeth a lot, and people have like nightmares about their teeth falling out and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I can't. It is super lame that I can't contribute to this conversation. I don't.
Hey, Haley says, I'm also scared of water that I can't see through, like lakes and rivers are a big old no for me. I'm kind of the opposite almost. I don't like
There are also fish in there.
I don't like it when you can see things, like if you're swimming or you're in a boat and there's something under you, like a pipe. I don't like that. If I can see that shit, fucking forget it.
No, I'd rather see than not. Okay, you know what? I just thought of something. I have never been in this position, but the idea of it, I find it very unsettling. And not a lot of stuff is unsettling for me, but the idea of being... What? The idea of being in the middle of the ocean and like looking around and it being...
Like swimming?
Nothing but water and it being nighttime.
Ooh, yeah.
Like that shit.
Have you ever gone like water skiing or tubing? Because that's always a little unsettling when the boat's like coming back to pick you up once you've fallen off and you're just treading water and it's like, you're like, there could be anything underneath me.
No, I never have. I think I've been tubing, but I'd never thought of that. That was in Mexico a long time ago. But the idea of water at night when I can't like swim to a shore, that's scary.
I'm really like, so the best word I can think of is superstitious. Like I believe in a lot of stuff that's like not believable. Which is weird, but like, so I don't know. Some of you may say we are not getting into that. Some of you may have heard of this, and some of you may not. Have you ever heard of the Ogopogo?
It's supposed to be a fish that lives in Lake Cameron.
No, Kalmalka in Vernon. Kalmalka Lake has the Ogopogo in it.
What?
So it's like
wait. Are you sure?
1,000%.
Cameron Lake.
No, Kalmalka Lake.
Do you guys know?
Type in the Ogopogo.
Whoa, we have people here. People know.
No. Oh, I know. I'm telling you. I lived in Vernon. I lived beside Kalmalka Lake.
Ogopogo.
I went to high school
What's it called?
on Kalmalka. Ogopogo. No, it's not. Don't write Cameron Lake Ogopogo.
Well,
that's not what we're talking about.
A perfect date for lake monster hunting.
A fake lake monster someone put up as a joke in Cameron Lake. That's what, just type in Ogopogo and it'll pop up as Kalmalka Lake right away. I went to Kalmalka Secondary. Our what do you call it? Like my high school was Kalmalka, and our like mascot was the Ogopogo.
Oh, that must mean that it exists.
Okay, here. Lake Okanagan. I'm wrong. It was Okanagan Lake, not Kalmalka Lake. But it's the same. They're like the same body of water, pretty much. Every time.
What is it?
So it's like a. Do you know what the Loch Ness Monster is?
Of course.
It's like the Loch Ness Monster, but it's a long snake, but it's huge. It's like a dinosaur. That's what they say.
Oh, okay, so it's not confirmed.
No, it's like a myth. But I believe in the Ogopogo. I believe in the Loch Ness Monster. And every time I'm in Okanagan Lake.
Why? Why do you believe in
every time to this day, even as an adult, a full-grown adult, every time I drive past, like when you drive on not the Coquihalla. What's it called? The Malahat? No, the Malahat's here. The Coquihalla? I don't know.
Something, baby.
There's like the road to get to Kelowna from Vernon. Goes along Okanagan Lake, and every time I watch to see if I can see the Ogopogo. What?
I believe I can fly. Okay, we got some comments here. Let's have it. So
this may be a strange question, but did you watch the Blair Witch Project in Mexico? And was it in English just with Spanish subtitles, or was it converted to Spanish, then the mouse rocked?
Very good question.
And it couldn't have been as scary, right?
Very good question.
Hi, Alyssa, by the way.
Yeah, hi. We miss you. It was in Mexico, yes. And when I was little, whenever you went in to watch a movie, even in the theaters, there'd be two options. You'd have the dubbed and you'd have the subtitled. And it's crazy to think, like, for every single movie, they'd show it in two different... Anyways, thankfully, that kind of went away. And as I was, like, in my early teen years, they were all subtitled. So I that was good for me too because it helped me practice a lot of my
but you already
English.
You were pretty good at conversational English at that point.
Well, I was really good at like grammar and like the structure of the English language, but in terms of like how you actually talk, for example, saying like every third or fourth word,
that's slang.
That's not that they don't teach you to do that in school, right?
That's slang.
You listen to that. In shows and in movies.
Well, it's like saying I'm instead of I am, right?
Yeah.
Like they don't teach
or
you
like
that.
When you go to school in Mexico, they teach you that when somebody says, hi, how are you? You answer fine, thank you. And you? Always like that.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody says that here. But I notice it now when my family comes visit and somebody's like, hey, how are you doing? And they're like, fine, thank you. And you? And I'm like, that sounds so weird because we don't speak like that here. But I only learned that from watching movies and shows.
To this day, every movie we watch, Miguel wants subtitles. Every single movie.
Because then I got used to it, even though I'll listen to this. The movie is in English. The subtitles really, really help. And at the beginning, she hated it.
And now I do it. Even when Miguel's not here, subtitles are on Netflix constantly. But it's funny because there's so much shit you don't realize you missed. And when you watch, like, you'll watch a movie you've seen 100 times, you watch it with subtitles, and you're like, what the fuck? I didn't know he said that. So, yeah, like, it gets, and like, Alfredo used to come over and watch Game of Thrones with us. And we got in at first, he used to be like, do we have to watch it with subtitles? And we were both like, yes. And then by the end of it, he's like, does this one not have subtitles?
Yeah. See, Haley says, yes, there is one in Cameron Lake too.
Oh, really? I've never heard of the Cameron Lake one.
But it's a giant, what?
Oh, it's a giant sturgeon. It's not an ogopogo.
What is that?
Like a stingray.
Wow. Crazy. It's called Lake Okanagan.
No, that's what I told you. That's where it lives, in Lake Okanagan.
I know. Crystal just
Okanagan
said.
Lake, yeah.
That's where it lives. Okay, so let's see this one from Danielle.
Tubing in the bay by our house, the tube started to sink. Michelle then saw a whale below us, hence her fear of oceans. I'll say it for her.
That would be scary for me.
You have whale in parentheses. That's not parentheses. These are parentheses. What is this? Quotations?
Yeah. Oh, I was gonna let you
Aren't they called something else?
it.
They're called something else.
I'm sorry.
So was it not a whale?
So was it actually a whale or was it like a big turd?
Okay, can I tell a turd in the ocean story? Do you guys want to hear it? It's gross. I need at least one person to say yes and I'll tell it. Oh, wait a minute.
This is the perfect place to talk about.
Oh, a sturgeon. Oh, no. A sturgeon is a big fish.
I thought a surgeon was a doctor.
A surgeon, not a sturgeon. Isn't it a sturgeon? Okay, Haley says yes. Okay, so in Kalmalka Lake, Danielle says she never saw the whale, but Michelle insists.
That's scary though.
I believe you,
Michelle. A whale may be a very gentle giant, but he can fucking eat you. Sorry, my language.
No, a whale can't eat you. Well, a killer whale could.
Well, what if he just goes like, "How you doing?" Boom.
Well, you're in water, unless he squished you against something. Okay, everyone wants to hear this girl poop story. So,
hi, Mom. Mamita.
When I was in high school in Kalmalka Lake, me and my girlfriend were swimming in the lake, and there was all these ducks. This is vital later. And she said that she had to poop, and I was like, okay, well, we can leave. Like, it was like sunset, and she's like, yeah, like let's. I was like, we can go and you can poop at home. And she's like, no, I really gotta go. I'm just gonna go right now. And I was like, what? Are you kidding? And she's like, yeah, I'm already going.
Was this Brittany?
No, Brittany lives here. Anyway, and I was like, what are you fucking kidding? Like, you're pooping right? And she's like, yeah, I'm done. It's done. Anyway, it was a fucking floater, and it went up, and I was swimming.
Hey, Connie.
And she was swimming, and it was like in our wake. And that was a phobia. I was screaming. Anyway, this is gonna get real gross. The ducks ate it. Yeah, it was disgusting. I was so mad at her. I was like, I'm going home. Like, my friend's fucking off.
Why would you poop in the water?
I don't even know how she physically did it because I can't even poop with the door open. Like, and she was just like, we were making eye contact and she's like, it's already happening. And I was like, Jesus, no. And I'm not a good swimmer. So I was doggy paddling.
Jesus, no. That is crazy. Okay, look, disgusting. It's not that I'm like, how did she physically...
Watching, girl, I'm not going to say your name. You know who you are.
How did she physically poop underwater? It's just
like
anything
where her legs like
anything that is underwater, you're not in control of where it goes, right?
Well, where do you mean you don't control where your poop goes?
Oh, the fucking right you do. If you're outside in the bush, it's not going to go anywhere but down.
Well, gravity's gravity. Gravity still works in water.
Didn't you say the poop floated?
Yeah, well, it came out and then it went blue.
There you go. That's what I mean.
I just throw up.
That's
right
what I mean.
Now.
I couldn't do it. Not in water. Oh, that is gross.
So gross. I've never forgotten that either. That was like in grade 8 or 9.
You know what is fucked? If I was to,
like, I know Jen.
We
don't talk anymore. We're not friends anymore. But I'm gonna message her and be like, "Hey,
remember when you pooped?
Do you remember when you pooped in Cal Lake?" And I got so mad.
Yeah. Is that why you're not friends anymore?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, she dropped an Ogopogo.
Her own Ogopogo. Ew.
Yes. So what was I going to say? I can't remember. Oh, I was going to say something good. Okay, I'm just going to go get another beer.
Can you give me a glass of water, please? Thanks. Dying at the visual. Yeah, I'm not a good swimmer. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I'm afraid of that I can think of.
Me?
I'm always like really weird about my contacts. For those of you that don't know, I wear contacts. So like Tough Mudder and stuff, whenever I'm doing something that's like around water, and I actually think I have a reason for this one. When I was in grade 9, I think it was grade 9, we used to go cliff jumping on Cal Lake, I think. And we not huge cliffs, but we would jump off the cliffs. And I used to, every time I'd go, I'd be so afraid because I wore glasses. I would like take my glasses off. I'd get one friend to hold them, and then I would jump and then come out. And then they usually had to help me because I'm blind. Like I can't see anything without my glasses. And one time, Tony Mastardi, I'll say his name, threw my glasses off the cliff and they sunk and I was blind. They had to like hold my hand to lead me down the mountain. And that's why I started wearing contacts. Anyway, so it's always like, I'm always terrified that I'm going to lose a contact because I can't see. You know what else I always think about? When we used to watch The Walking Dead all the time, I used to think about if there's ever a zombie apocalypse, I'm fucked. Because one day, their contacts are going to run out, and then I'm not going to be able to see.
Well, you wear
anything.
glasses.
Yeah, but with my glass, I have one pair of glasses. The rest of the
But
of my life.
you can literally steal any store from any store.
My prescription is so intense. Every time I order glasses, they have to special make them. I'm going to start stockpiling.
It may just be... Well, you know what? It's maybe you need to get eye surgery.
You know what? I thought about it, but I have borderline astigmatism, and you can't get it when you have astigmatism, so I don't even know if I'm eligible.
Well, maybe not right now, but give us another 5 years.
Yeah, we'll see. Aquadump. Ew.
Aquadump.
I also, speaking of apocalypses, I always panic that I don't own a backpack. Not for supplies, but because I know that if there was an apocalypse, that I would have to put my dogs in a backpack to escape. Yes, I would not leave you behind. Because I would be so scared of them being killed or eaten.
Yes, that's what keeps me up at night too.
That I think about.
Guys, I just don't know what I would do. You know, like I don't know where the dog's chains and colors are, so we may as well die.
If we're running from zombies, they have short little legs. Oh, don't worry, Finnegan. I'll put you in a backpack. You'll be fine.
Oh my god.
He knows what I'm talking about.
What are they going to do? Like, see, that's why the way that I feed and treat my dog equips her
You're
better.
training her?
It equips her better to survive in an apocalypse.
Yeah, Wasabi would like run along.
She can eat, she can bite, kill a rabbit and eat it, and she'll be fine.
Yeah, she's done that.
These ones die if we don't buy the freaking... They eat food that's higher quality than my food. More expensive, at least.
Look at this little baby.
So, alright. What would you do if the zombie apocalypse actually started to happen? Where would you go?
My dad's house. My dad is like...
Okay, can you get the butt of your dog off him?
My dad is like, what do you call him? Survivor man.
Yeah?
Like, holy shit, are you kidding me? That is the nut...
He just sneezed on me.
No, he gagged. Like, he coughed. Yeah, my dad, he would have a fucking shelter and, like, a water trap and, like, a fucking snare set up within the first hour of the
Okay,
apocalypse.
look. Monique says, I will go to the Rocky Mountains. But, Mo, you can't survive out there. Like, do you know how to build a fire? Do you know how to, like... set up, I don't know, a tent, set up like a water collection system. Like, you got to think of these things, my friends.
Haley said steal a ferry boat and wait it out in the middle of the ocean. What if you ran out of food?
Yeah, you're going to run out of food. Well, you could maybe build something to fish with while you're up there. It depends on how many people you've got there, right? Because if you've got a few people, it'll last you a while. Let's see.
Connie says, I have a cat that used to bring me rabbits. Oh, awful.
To eat, nice.
Mike said, I'm scared of everything, but I think I'm most scared of someone entering our home like a robber, I guess. That recently happened to a friend of ours on Facebook. She said that she came downstairs and talked to a guy, and she thought It was her son, and then she kind of did a double take, and it was just a drugged out dude trying to take her VCR, not a VCR.
Where was this?
In town. I'll show you who it was later. I don't want to say it because I don't know. She put it on Facebook, but I don't know if she want us talking about it. Yeah, and it was like really terrifying. We got like an alarm system put in and stuff. But yeah, he just got into their house, like just wandered in and was trying to take their TV or something. Or Xbox.
Yeah, people
Xbox.
lock up your houses. Yeah. I know that we live in Canada, but lock it up at night anyways.
You never used to. I ride. I'm always like,
yeah, but I live here. And you got to get past Wasabi and I.
You know what? Having wasabi makes my mom's always like, do you want me to come spend the night when Miguel was like in Mexico and stuff? And I was like, you can, but I'm not. I got wasabi. I got these two as an alarm system.
Wait. Look, Jessica says, I'll keep you all safe. I've got some serious skills.
What do you got?
What kind of skills, Jess? Because we may be recruiting right now as we're talking. Like there would only be enough room for a few people, right? You can't bring everybody because if you're dead weight, there's no point in bringing.
I would be dead weight with my fucking dogs and my hysteria.
Dogs would probably be, yes, my love.
What would I be good for in the zombie apocalypse?
For making children.
Haley says, Tina, we had someone break into our house while we were all sleeping when I was about 17. Stole our piggy banks out of our rooms while we were in there. I'm still scared. Holy, that's freaky.
That is scary.
I like reading and watching true crime documentaries. And I remember reading this article, and I tell you this all the time, that there was one of the famous serial killer, I can't remember which one it was, that he literally picked his victims by simply going up and trying the door. And if the door was open, he said to the police that it made him feel invited. Whereas when the door was locked, he said he knew he wasn't wanted. So he would just
lock your doors,
try
guys.
Doors, and one was open, he'd go in and kill the family that was there. And that's how he picked his victims.
Fucker. All right, so Jess, what kind of zombie apocalypse skills do you got?
Come on, you gotta give us more than that, Jess.
Because look, you're looking at the winner of the one and only axe throwing German championship that there's ever been. Now there's another one coming up.
Who came in second? Me.
What?
Yes, it was down to me and you. Yes, it was.
No, it was not.
Or wait, no, was I? Yes, it was.
It was me and Dean.
Oh, no, it was not Dean. No, it was you and a woman.
It was Dean and I think. Anyways, so there.
I was really high up though. I did really well. Oh, it was, what's her name? That lady. She did so well.
Terry,
yeah.
You're right.
You and Terry.
It was Terry.
And Terry beat me out. I came in third.
Okay. So there you go. No, thank you, baby. Today. It was her birthday. Did you say happy birthday?
Oh, I didn't.
Rude.
We were chasing our respective children.
What do you guys think you could bring to the table, each one of you, as a specific skill that would be useful during the apocalypse? I'll tell you straight up, I would be a fantastic leader. I would. If you rebel, it's no problem. We've got Lucille.
What? What would I be?
You could be the cook.
Fuck.
What, that's your amazing skill.
I couldn't kill and skin anything.
Yeah, you may be dead weight, babe. Okay, help yourself. Help your case. Sell yourself.
I'm good at problem solving.
Are you?
Yeah.
Give me a for instance.
Well, whenever we play video games, you always need me to help you break codes and stuff.
Yes, that is true.
I'm good at, working out problems.
Let's see. Haley says, well, they could eat me while you all run. I'd be the fatty in the back who can't run. Haley, we could also outfit you with some badass, football gear with
and you
pipes
could distract
and shit.
them.
And you could just be like...
And then we could kill them. Hey, I'm strong. I can't run, though, but I could kill some stuff.
Jess you gotta be able to run.
Jess said living out of the bush skills, fire starting, etc.
There.
Hiking, camping, and I make a badass bow and arrow out of wood. Oh!
Because, Jess, I cannot build any of that at all. I can't start a fire to save my life.
15 years as a scout leader. I got skills. Ooh, Brenda and Jessica, you're in.
Wow, alright, that's perfect. Yeah, alright, we're set. Now, who can hunt?
We'll need lots of fireball. That's where my creativity comes from.
If we don't survive, at least we'll have a good time.
I know how to clean a fish.
fish.
Well, I learned how to do that when I was really young. I don't know.
What would be the first animal that you try to hunt?
A rabbit.
Rabbits are tough, man. How are you going to catch?
Yeah, I guess so. But you can set snares, right? They're dumb. So you just set a snare, and it's really easy to catch them that way. Because, like, with a deer, you need to have, like, something heavy-duty to kill the deer, right?
Yeah. Gun, for sure.
Fucking...
Sonia will be the hunter-gatherer.
Okay.
I
could gather.
There would be a lot of different tasks, right?
I'm really good at blackberry.
Somebody would need to be building stuff.
I always have to control the blackberry picking when we go blackberry picking. Hey, you guys just eat them all, and I'm always...
What? Don't eat it! Lori, every leader needs a follower, so I'd follow along, make you feel like the best leader.
Enough.
Lori, you are absolutely hired, my friend.
Lori, hashtag what?
What?
She'll know.
Hashtag
Crystal has a
wrinkle
gun,
butt.
but can't hunt anything. I'm actually a really good shot. I've shot a gun many
Hopefully
times.
I'd have my husband. I don't think I'd survive a zombie apocalypse without him. And he can hunt and fish.
I can fish.
Perfect.
I can fish.
Baby, okay. You
just
will come, okay? You're my wife, so you'll come, all right? Let the people come.
I've shot 3 different types of guns, and I'm good at that, too. So
Nice,
you
baby.
give me a
Nice,
gun.
baby.
Crystal,
Okay.
give me your gun. I'll shoot your gun for you, not at you. I just want to make sure that I'm...
Yeah, baby, you're coming. Don't worry, okay?
Jessica can do the snare. There we go. I used to be a decent shot, Brenda. Nice.
I have a gun, but I can't hunt anything.
I'm going to handle Crystal's
You know what I would be able to do very well? Make the tough decisions. And this may not give you a lot of comfort.
I'm going to be the first one.
But sorry, baby, I
you
love
ain't
you.
doing nothing.
If you get bit, I'd be like, oh man, that sucks. See you goodbyes.
I strongly believe that being bit would not be the end of it because there's no scientific proof showing that you would die quicker as a zombie. You guys watch The Walking Dead, you know everybody's infected. So why is the second they get bit, they die? Stupid.
No. They don't die as soon as they get bit. It just progresses.
Pretty much. Like, Carl's dying right now.
Oh, actually, yeah, that is weird.
Episode happened on Sunday. I should watch it.
Yeah, we haven't. We were watching that like
religiously. I've seen more than you, though.
And we haven't been following it for a while. It just kind of got kind of stale.
I've just been noticing this. My mom told me this a while ago, and I didn't believe her. I hit my head really hard when I was little, and she said I had a scar here, and I didn't think I did, but I do. There's like a weird thing.
Mo, you can be like our
navigator.
No, what's that guy called? Glenn.
Topographer.
You can be Glenn. You can be the one that goes on the food runs because you can read maps.
No.
Really?
Not Monique. Monique is not a workhorse type of gal.
Well, she can read maps.
Okay, well, she would go...
Mo, there's going to be no Instagram, though.
Mo would be like, ew. No.
I want sushi.
Yeah. Yeah. She'd be like, is this organic?
I know how to use a compass.
I love you, Mo.
All right. I'll kill it.
Can't clean it. I think I could do the opposite. I feel like I could clean it, but I couldn't kill it.
All right, there you go. I can't skin anything raw. Makes me gag, so I could wash our laundry at the river. I have a feeling that Brenda would be really good at...
I can't touch dead things. That's yeah, sorry. I could cook it if somebody else does it.
I am Asian, so I'm halfway to Glenn's status.
Different part of Asia, though.
Yeah,
what was
slightly different. He was Japanese? No.
Korean. And Monique's Filipino.
Yeah, so...
Monique, you need to make us...
You're not that far off.
Monique, can you make us meat on a stick soon? Please, and bacon jam.
Remember, you guys, we've told you about our brownie nights?
Monique's an original brownie.
Mo is an original brownie. She is a brown person. She's a white person trapped.
She's an Oreo.
In a brown body.
That's what we eventually called the Oreo nights, because it was black and white when Mo's boyfriend came.
Not black.
Brown and white. Your sister. What are we talking about? Also...
We're talking about how we would survive the zombie apocalypse. And whether or not we would be useful enough to keep around in that situation.
Haley also wants meat on a stick. Did you tell Michelle what we're doing? What we're talking about?
Yeah, I just did.
I wasn't listening. Michelle and I have been taking each other in really funny sister pictures lately, and they always make me laugh really hard.
Michelle's my sister, everybody.
She's my sister too, okay?
But she's your sister because she's my sister. She just had a beautiful baby. Oh my god.
You weren't around, we would still be sisters, so just saying. Monique says a coconut. A coconut what? Raw.
Monique is also the one that we told you that she ate that egg like with a half-born
The
duck
fetus.
and she ate it and it was crunchy and the poor guy was like,
And she said she wanted to do it again. The first time I met Monique, she was telling a very interesting story about a van. That's all I'm gonna say. But I actually, Monique, retold that story recently. I did not say your name, but it was.
oh, that was her.
Yeah. Joanna says, I'm good at wrangling people and organizing. That's important.
Nice. That is very important. Do you think, like...
I could slap the people that get out of control. Pull yourself together! You know, there's always somebody that has to do that.
You would need to, like, be one of the first ones to be slapped, baby.
Oh, Monique says she's a coconut brown on the outside, but white inside.
Oh, that's man in the back. Yeah.
Red?
We should watch it. Like, in the dark, lights out,
Okay.
no noise from your fishy tanks, and watch it again.
Did you unplug this one again?
Yeah, well, we're right here. We can't... Guys, honestly, can you hear that? It's the exact same sound as when I go pee. The exact same sound. So, there's a tank over there, there's a tank right here, and that's all I hear. Peeing noises. It makes me want to pee all the time.
So he unplugs it, and my fish are going to die from pneumonia.
Either that, or they're going to become really strong. They're going to have the most powerful lungs in the world.
I'm actually less concerned about my fish and more concerned about my frogs. I will be so sad when those frogs die.
Time to put the horses to bed. Oh, good night, Brenda.
I keep saying to Brenda, me and Max are going to go visit her at her farm.
Yeah?
Yeah, Lexi too. At first I didn't know.
Yeah, horses are cool, man. There's just something about horses. They have a goat? Watch out, because sheep can be...
Yeah, Joanna, look it. You're killing the fish.
I'm just making them stronger, Joe. It's only for like the 20 minutes that we're doing this. No, because it's just that I forget to do it again.
Exactly. I came home today. Miguel was doing an interview here, and then I come home to silence, and that's how I know my little fishes. And you know what else he used to do? I don't care about my animals. My poor little leopard gecko.
I care about your animals so much that we're paying for a room where you're supposed to keep your animals.
He used to unplug little Padme's tank to plug in his phone, her little heat pad, and I'd find her and she'd be all cold.
Oh, yes, right.
Like Ross.
There, you've got a whole room for your critters. Put them in there.
No, that's Max's bedroom. Aren't we waiting for that dumpster so we can clear out the basement? Get rid of the... Does anybody want a treadmill?
Or two?
No, I want one of them. I want the big one.
You're going to put it up here?
I don't know what I'm going to do. So the laundry room's going to be the reptile room. And then Max can have her own bedroom. Okay, here's a little fun fact. Max still sleeps in our bedroom. Her crib is still in our room.
Why is that a fun fact?
Because not a lot of people...
How old were your kids when you kicked them out of your room?
Well, most people don't even share a room. It's a nursery from the beginning.
Oh, yeah?
Right? And we just...
I feel like it makes no difference. Like, the baby's right there. She's out. She doesn't even notice us in there.
Haley wants a treadmill. If you come get it, it's yours.
Haley...
It's fine. It's got an incline.
It's yours. What? Mo, does your little brown baby sleep in another room at this young age?
Your sister says put it inside your garage. Are you talking about Max?
Oh.
Yeah, see, Layla.
We started Layla in her nursery right away. Yeah, it makes no difference. It's not like she is moving into the bed with you.
I co-slept with Max till she was 7 months old.
Mm.
And then,
that was pretty sweet, though.
Yeah, I miss it. The only reason we stopped was because Miguel would sleep downstairs, and then when your family came to visit, we had to give them that bed. So then Miguel had to come back upstairs. I was traumatized. That I
also, look, yeah, Crystal, same thing. 8 months.
Yeah, Max is almost 2.5. Is it massive? No, it's not massive. If you came to pick it up, I could help you move it into your car. It's just clunky. It doesn't fold up or anything, but
it works. It works just fine. But yeah. Yeah, I don't think... I mean, the problem is when they get a little older. But she has no idea that she's there. And
she's in a crib, too. Like that. I know a lot of people...
Yeah, she's in a crib.
I do not understand parents who put their kids in toddler beds before they need to. Like, good God. Max still naps for 3 hours a day and sleeps from 7:30 p.m. till 8:30 a.m.
Yeah, but we're lucky. We don't like.
But I think it's partially. I credit it to the crib too, because when she's in her crib, she can't get out, so she knows there's no choice. She goes to sleep. Whereas there's kids, as soon as you put them in their bed, they're like, "Well, I'm not staying in here."
Right.
They get out and they play, right? So
Man, cribs are so expensive.
they are.
Like ridiculously expensive.
Hers is supposed to change into her bed, but I don't know how. I'm suspicious.
Yeah.
I think you just take off that front piece, but I don't know.
Oh, okay. And then there's just the one little entry.
But I really want to get her like a. Yeah. Oh yeah. Michelle still has her 2-month-old baby Nuncia.
Yeah, I mean it's to each their own, of course. My kid jumped out of his crib.
Yeah. See, Max doesn't know that.
Holy shit!
Max is not a daredevil child. She's very cautious, even in gymnastics.
Yeah, but she climbs shit. Like we'll
yeah, but
go,
she doesn't jump off
We'll
it.
find her sitting at in a high chair, a regular
Yeah, we have like bar
stool
chairs,
kind of thing, and she'll be sitting there, and we're like, "How did you get up there?" And she's just sitting very quietly.
Yeah, but she won't jump. Like she doesn't jump off things.
No.
Even in gymnastics, she like sits on her bum and like falls into pits.
Yeah. That's awesome. All right, I think we're gonna call it. It has been awesome hanging out with you guys. Thank you so much for talking about Ogopogos
and your phobias,
floating poops, and scary movies. We love you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Haley messaged me about the treadmill.
Floating poop.